Hey guys, we're finally back with another video on Marvel Future Fight. I just wanted to continue with this Professor X update and review the characters that are part of this new update. And, you know, I didn't really look at it yet, but I pretty much am sure that some of the characters are not so great to get. Or, you know, I don't know. I mean, let's just take a look at the first character. I think what I want to look at is actually Wolverine. I mean, he is my best character. Wolverine is like the main, right? So I really want to kind of go over the new uniform, and I already have like the X-Force, and you know, you have these mythic uniforms, and the thing is with that is that they become useless after, and it really makes me feel bad because I put a lot of money into this. I was like, you know, this is the last Wolverine uniform. I mean, that's what I was thinking. Who knew that they would pop up with like House of X? You know what I mean? I mean, all of a sudden you have this other uniform here. It comes out of nowhere, and you're gonna have to level up the uniform again. You know, that kind of just bothers me a bit. But the House of X uniform is here, and I guess we're gonna take a look at it. All right, so let's take a look at it. I really want to buy it, but I only have like 3,000 crystals, and I'm going to use the crystal to probably get Professor X. You got dive slash. You know, the big difference between the other ones and this one is the newer ones are always better. I mean, there's no doubt about it. The newer ones are usually generally better. Applies to self, ignores defense, 10% to ignore defense, decreases damage received by 15%. Now, this one, obviously, it has pretty much everything, right? Defense received by 10% is decreased, ignores defense, and it has 15% increase of all attack. In general cases, when we are not in a virus, in a pandemic situation, I would buy it. But we are in a virus pandemic situation now, so I can't get it. So I'm gonna look at it with you guys. I don't use Wolverine as much, so you know, he's there, and I like him, but you know, I'm just not too crazy about it. Obviously, if you have, all right, so really cool attacks, and it looks like there's 4 new attacks. So 4 of the attacks are new animations. Alright, so there's the uniform, and like I was saying, one of the reasons why I'm not getting it, and you should get it if you don't have the other uniform in Mythic, right? Because I already have like this one, and then all of a sudden, you know, this one I put a lot of money into, a lot of effort, a lot of time, and then they came out with the other one, which decreases all damage received by 15%. I was like, yeah, look at this. And then, you know, I put a lot of money into mythicing this one. And you can't unmythic your previous uniform that you use, right? So that is really just really bad and really disappointing to me. But if you don't have any of the other uniform in Mythic, then you should get this one. And obviously, the next one they're coming out with will be better than this one. So, I don't know. I mean, you take your bet on getting the uniform. The design, he looks more bestial in my opinion. Other than that, you know, he looks like Wolverine with a yellow suit, right? It's not like the X-Force one where it's actually gray. Alright, so anyways, that's all. That's my opinion of the uniform. I like it. There's not much difference, in my opinion, between this and this. I mean, they look different, no doubt about it, right? I mean, some of the coloring, obviously, a lot of the coloring, and the yellow is not exactly the same yellow. This one looks like it has a bit of brown, too, but, you know, if I'm colorblind, which I'm not, but, you know, it doesn't make that much of a difference, but it wouldn't make a difference here anyways. Hey, this one actually looks like this one, doesn't it? I mean, look at it. It looks very similar. It's just that the color has changed. Yeah, alright, so anyways, I mean, if you don't have the other ones in Mythic, because in order to maximize the uniform, you're gonna have to have them in Mythic anyways. So, I don't know, it's a really bad debate for me, but, you know, the thing is, like I was saying, look, This one increases all attack by 15%, right? But this one, because it's in Mythic, it's increased by 25%. And this one is increased by 15%. So, you know, you're going to have to get it into Mythic to maximize the potential of that uniform that is right here. That's all I got to say. It looks relatively the same. New attacks, but like I was saying, you know, if you don't have the other characters in Mythic, then you should get it. But if you have the other ones in Mythic already, I'm just sitting here, I'm thinking, I don't know, maybe you should skip like one, right? It's kind of like the iPhone 10. And then you're like, let's get the iPhone 10X S, right? And then, you know, to me, I'm thinking, why don't you just wait for the iPhone 12?